Yeah, you're the boss. Serve everyone. On the table if you want. Now, let's welcome the stars of America's funniest haunted house. They're dead, but they're never boring. He's a Viking with a big beard, a bigger heart, and some truly chaotic energy. Bring the thunder for Devin Chandler Long! Next up, a finance bro who died without pants but never lost his swagger, and a personal favorite of Bela's. He's Wall Street meets haunted chic. Clap it up for Asher Grafman!
Everybody in the house!
Now we have a 1920s lounge singer with a voice like velvet and opinions that could haunt you. She's glitzy, ghostly, and gloriously outspoken. Also one of my personal besties. Welcome, Danielle Pinnock! Lastly, he doesn't see the ghosts, but he definitely hears about them. Make some noise for the best TV brother in the business, Utkarsh Ambudkar! Oh my gosh, so you guys, Ghost is back at Comic-Con in Ballroom 20! One of TV's top comedies, Ghost continues to be a broadcast powerhouse and a fan favorite. For all of you guys, what does it mean to see so many of your fans gathered in this room again this year?
This is why.
I love it so much. What up, Ghosty?
And as you guys know, Ghost is in its 5th season, which starts filming very soon, like 2 minutes from now. And you guys were also already picked up for a 6th season. How excited are you guys to be back on set, and how amazing does it feel to know you have 2 more seasons ahead?
Job security is everything. We are so thrilled. We would not have gotten the 2 series pickup without y'all. And first of all, y'all look so good. Y'all look amazing. Thank y'all so much for everything. We're so excited. We start back on Monday.
Yeah!
I think it's also, just real quick, it is such an amazing concept for a show, and to have 2 seasons where we already get to do these really bold and exciting original stories because of what this concept allows us to do, and have 2 seasons of a runway to start playing and being really bold. That's a lot of pressure, Joe Wiseman.
Yeah!
So many scripts. But honestly, we would not be here at all if it weren't for all of you. So thank you guys. We have the best fans in television. We really feel the love. It means a lot. Thank you so much.
How many of you actually watch Ghosts in this room?
How many of you don't watch Ghosts in this room?
Yeah! Get out of here!
One woman's really proud for not
Yeah.
watching it. She's like, I don't!
Devin, give her your Paramount Plus password.
Yeah.
That's so cool. It's amazing. Anyway, I thought you guys were here for Dungeons and Dragons or something later on.
No one's here on mistake. They're all here because they love you guys.
Cool.
But Joe, like we mentioned, you guys have 2 more seasons coming up. How does that affect your creative approach when you know you're going to plan ahead for 2 seasons worth of storylines?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. It really sort of frees up the big picture stuff. It's like, we have some big ideas that we want to do, and sometimes we worry like, okay, maybe we should pull the trigger on some of this because you don't know how long, and just having that long horizon allows you to kind of be a little bit more patient and take your time. So it's a blessing. I've never been in a position before where you have so many episodes, and we're very grateful.
A 44-course dinner we got coming up.
One at a time.
Is there any of those small courses you could maybe reveal to us? Maybe an amuse-bouche? A little
A
ad?
couple appetizers? What do we got? We got some calamari on the menu.
Okay, yeah. Well, as always, we're going to do a Halloween episode this year. It wouldn't be Ghosts without Halloween. And this year, the mummy that we briefly met in last season's Halloween episode is going to play a major role. We're going to see Patience again. Yes. I know online a lot of people have been clamoring for a Patience Elias sort of showdown, and we're going to deliver on that. And speaking of Patience, a while back she kind of casually mentioned the others, and it is our intention to meet those others this season.
Speaking of Patience, does anyone have like a good Patience impression?
Patience.
I feel like that was the catchiest phrase last season for me. I was just roaming around my home saying it. Now for the ghosts, and for non-ghosts.
No, I get it.
This show is really a perfect blend of humor and humanity. It's hilarious, but what the audience really resonates with is the touching moments when we learn more about all of our characters. So for all of you guys, is there anything you're looking forward to with your character this season? Anything you guys could do?
Something I'm really excited for. I don't know, is there anyone in here that watches Love Island? Okay, got it. You're my people. So this Alberta P love story that's about to set off season 5 is definitely like Alandria and Nick. Nick-Alandria. So we're Alberta, hashtag it. I'm so excited for Alberta to enter her soft rural era. Okay, she's looking for a healed love, a nerdy love, and a safe love. We're done with the bootleggers. We're done with the murderers. And something that Joe and Joe had said to me, they said you really learn about a character when they get into the relationships. And so something I found very interesting last season, Alberta was like, randomly, y'all think my name is Alberta? And I was like, wait a minute, what happened? What is her name?
It's Jennifer.
Can you imagine if it was back up like this whole time? But I'm just really excited to delve into that. Working with Richie Moriarty is going to be a dream, so I just can't wait.
You guys have hot chemistry.
Anything else? Anyone else?
I'm really looking forward to Jay's family coming back this season. Specifically my sis, Poonam Patel. We have a lot of fun, and as you guys know, Jay cannot see the ghosts, so unfortunately I don't get to actually work with any of my co-stars. We're in the same room, but we don't actually get to interact at all. So when Poonam comes, it's this wonderful oasis in a desert of loneliness. Her and I get to spend time together and be human beings together, so I really, really enjoy that.
Well, and I can say we are going to see a lot more of Bela this season. She's going to take more of a hand. She's going to take more of a hand in helping run the restaurant, and she's going to sort of get familiar with her entrepreneurial side when she starts an event business. She's also going to develop an interesting relationship with a ghost who is not Trevor.
Okay, she's a hell of a lover.
I don't know if Trevor's ready for that.
It's always going to be a will they, won't they.
I know.
I got 2 pitches for Thorfinn. Okay, let's see some flashbacks to Flat Maria. We need to know what she looks like. I don't know if y'all remember, but Flat Maria is, she got trampled to death. We gotta see her. Thor dated her for a while, so I need to know what that's about. And what's up with Oscar? We gotta get some Oscar, you know?
No, we have ghost animals now, so yeah, I would love to see Oscar. Yeah. We have 44 episodes. We will probably get to Ghost Squirrel.
Ghost Squirrel. I'm really excited. We found out at the end of last season that Trevor has a daughter, which is pretty wild and has a lot of room for growth for Trevor, which will be interesting to play with. But again, I think the stuff and Gideon Adlon played Trevor's daughter, who was wonderful. So I hope we get more of her. I think we will.
We definitely are. Trevor has a lot of time to make up for being a dad. So his daughter's going to come work at the restaurant for a couple of episodes, and you're going to try to be fatherly.
Oh, there you go. And oh yeah, great, very nice. Thank you. Yes, fatherly Trevor gets a round of applause. And then I think a smattering of applause. And then Joe Wiseman said this earlier that we get this like long runway to really be patient and to grow stuff, and they've done this really fun slow burn with Trevor and Hetty that has been such a blast. Yeah, and that is just calibrating and tightening that tension up and up and up and up has been so much fun. I can't wait to do more of that.
A little birdie also told me, Joe, that we're going to delve into the mystery of Alberta's hat. Since Thorfinn has been terrorizing her for seasons and seasons.
Yeah, this is something that, I think sometime early in season 2, Thor just started relentlessly going after Alberta's hat for no reason.
Bad.
So we had a lot of discussions in the room, like there might be a story behind that hat.
I don't know if you remember, you and Joe went after my hat in the audition.
Yes.
I did this Zoom audition in my kitchen for Ghosts, and I had this beautiful hat from Major Production in Chicago. And I did my audition feeling myself, and they said, "Can you do it without the hat?" And I said, "Oh my gosh, I almost lost this role over this hat." I did the callback, and I remember messing up on the last couple of lines. I remember it was Trent, and he said, I think we got it. I said, "Y'all don't have it," and I put my hat back on. And so now this character has a hat. Thorfinn has been terrorizing her about this. I cannot wait to see.
Let's be honest, no one likes that. That's big for the people, Thor knows.
It's there. I heard a guarantee from a little birdie who doesn't know that he guaranteed this, that Sasapis and Jay, in their dreams, picture this, back to back, in a jungle, fighting insurgents, with bow and arrows, crossbows. Shirtless, well, Roman could be shirtless. No, I'll have a vest on or something. Any kind of action movie scenario for Jay and Sasapis to be in a dream together would be amazing. We've seen a plane, we've seen Star Trek, we saw basketball.
Hold on, where are all these birds that are talking to me? What the hell, man? I got no birds by my window. What's going on?
You gotta make the birds up, man.
Yeah. I got a couple birds been talking to me
I
too.
think it's an imaginary bird, but again, 44 episodes. Yeah, maybe.
Well, I feel like this show definitely keeps us on our toes. Every season, there's always twists and turns, and I know this past season, that finale, when I read it, I was like, I'm sorry, what? That Jay had sold his soul to the devil, which, what an amazing cliffhanger. And Utkarsh, what do you think that's going to mean for Jay? How do you think that's going to play out?
Well, first I was afraid about the job security we talked about earlier. I think it'll be another exciting adventure for the Ghosts and Sam and Jay to go on. I love when we all as a family work together against a common foe, when we're not infighting or creating tension with each other. I love when the whole team has a goal, and we are now united against Elias to save Jay's soul, which I think creates a lot of really fun opportunities for the ensemble. You'll see a lot of us in scenes together, and you'll see everybody working towards, hopefully, me staying alive. Because Jay's a nice guy. If he dies, well, I guess he won't get sucked off because Pete got it. You know what, Joe? Take it away.
I don't know that sucked off is the same for you that it is for us, maybe. Kind of different meanings there. You got hope. In a different way. We'll admit that.
Wow. Hi, kids.
Well, I just love learning more about each character through also you guys as people, because I think the more we get to know you, the more we see what you are also bringing to your characters. And Danielle, I feel like throughout the 4 seasons, we have got to learn so much about Alberta. And as you mentioned, we're going to learn what kind of girlfriend she is, which is very exciting for me. But what about you do you think has surprised you? Or what about her has surprised you? What's Alberta surprised about?
I just saw this mole just now. Wait a minute.
Alberta has been the greatest gift of my career. Not only is she just truly a hot mess with a heart of gold, I do believe that as a black woman, as a plus-size black woman, playing this character from the 1920s, it feels like I'm honoring my ancestors in a really beautiful way. The thing that... So, the greatest part about playing Alberta is really diving into her willingness to show vulnerability over these last 4 years, and so I'm really excited about this relationship with her and Pete. But the thing that I am most like Alberta, I will say, is she does live for the applause.
Yeah.
Like, as a theater girl, I was doing theater for 20 plus years before I started doing TV, and I just miss theater so much. And those flashback episodes when Alberta was on stage and seeing everyone, I was like, man, what an amazing time this was. I love those flashbacks so much. I've gotten a lot of flashbacks as well. And so I think the applause is probably the biggest thing that I've learned, and also just really tapping into her vulnerability and getting to, oh my gosh, she's gonna be a disaster as a girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's gonna be so toxic.
We don't know
And
that.
she's gonna be a mess, and I can't wait. It's like, what side of the bed you sleeping in? Oh, so that's how you snore too? Okay, Pete, okay. Didn't know you had sleep apnea, but that's fine. I just can't wait for all those discussions.
I can't wait for the classic thing that every straight woman in a relationship does, which is like, I don't want to ask him to do it. I want to know he has to do it.
Perfect.
Like that makes sense.
I just know it.
Well, speaking of vulnerability, let's talk to a guy that doesn't ever get to wear pants.
Thank you very much. Yes. It's very revealing. Yes.
I saw Asher last night, and I was like, "Oh, are you excited to go back and start filming?" And he's like, "Yeah, I just gotta take my pants off again." Can you talk to us about like?
See the squats this guy
Yeah.
did in Odyssey.
But the amazing thing is when I go do other work as an actor and I get to wear pants. It's a real power move. It's a thrill.
Well, I feel like you talked a bit about him being a dad and what that's going to bring out in him. But I think Trevor's superpower is, to me, one of the most fun ones, that he can interact with electronics in the outside world, because that, especially in this day and age, is like a life source for many of us. So what kind of shenanigans do you think he will get into? Like, could you see Trevor on OnlyFans?
Oh my God, absolutely. The fun thing about our society is that it's just made it easier and easier for Trevor as we move into our touchscreens. I think there's something so fun about Trevor, as we all, dream one day of getting sucked off. That Trevor's kind of the one who ironically might be the least interested in it, because he's still so connected to the living world, and whether it's a dating app, or it's this job that he has, which is just a brilliant plot device, Joe, and shout out to all the writers. It's just such a great idea. And now his daughter. So Trevor is an agent of chaos, and I can only imagine what he would do. I'm waiting for him to start his own business, and then maybe they all get indicted for tax fraud. But really, anything you can come up with, I imagine, is fair game for Trevor.
And Thor, can I just say, one thing I loved about your character is that he goes to therapy via Sam. We love a therapized king in 2025. Yes, thank you for normalizing therapy for men. We need it. What do you think, how do you think that has affected his character development? How has it affected his relationship with Flower? And do you personally relate to any of that?
Thor's done 2 sessions of therapy, 2 years. Thor done the work.
That's more than a lot of people.
Beach done.
Mic drop.
All right, well, that handles that.
that.
I could do something eloquent. Well, it's really important for, men to really open up and share their
Period.
emotional vulnerability. Because
It
it's part of like growing as a person to share and to connect with people and just take down
Yeah,
that.
talk about the sharing.
Or do work.
You know what? I'm here for it. Now, as a member of Luke Darsh's family on the show, and I feel like in life at this point we've played every iteration of girlfriend, widow, mother, child,
Yeah,
everything.
we've done it all.
Yeah. Your family is a big part of your storyline and, the big motivation behind your restaurant. So how do you think Jay feels? Like, do you feel like he puts a lot of pressure on himself now that his restaurant is named after his dad?
That's a really good question. I think Jay and Sam both have these huge dreams, and they've taken these dreams to a place where it's hard to populate. Getting business to the restaurant, getting business to the B&B has been extremely difficult. On top of that, they've got a bunch of undead kids running around. So I do think there's a certain sense of pride. Speaking from, my own perspective, following in the sort of footsteps of my dad and him coming to this country and then building a life for himself. Yeah, I mean, anyone who's immigrants in the audience can relate to that. Or children of immigrants who watch their parents struggle. So that I could be sitting at a table in front of, I don't know how many thousands of people talking about how I can't see ghosts. My dad's a PhD and I pretend I can't see ghosts. So yes, I think Jay very much wants to make his dad proud. And if we could get Bernie White and Sakina Joffrey back, who play our parents, and maybe even some more cousins, basically, get some more brown people, why not? Again, I don't really care what ethnicity or race they are as long as I can talk to them. That would be